Hello and welcome to a little video tutorial introducing you to your Halloween special pumpkin pottery painting takeaway kit. So you will find in your kit, when you're lucky enough to receive it, that you have one ceramic pumpkin tea light holder, some orange paint which looks a bit peachy, but I can assure you it will come out bright orange after firing. Those of you that have done pottery painting before may well be aware that the colours come up much brighter after firing. So don't be put off by the peachy look of this colour. You'll also find a small pot of black paint and of course the yummy pumpkin biscuit kindly made by the lovely little larder. So without further ado, first thing you will need is to make sure you've got a pot of water. You may also find it useful to have a piece of kitchen paper to hand and somewhere suitable to do your painting. It's useful to know that the underglaze paint all washes out and easily wipes off of surfaces. Okay, so you will want to apply 2 to 3 layers of orange paint to your pumpkin. Initially it goes on with a glossy, wet finish, and when that dries to a matte finish, you're able to apply your second and then your third layer of paint. The more layers you apply, the brighter and stronger the orange colour will look after firing. Okay, so I'm just going to go and swiftly paint round, all the way around my pumpkin. Hopefully by the time I get round to the front, it will have dried enough for my second layer. It's important to note that it's best not to paint the base of the pumpkin here. You can see I've got a small amount on the base there, but before it goes into the kiln, that area of the piece does have to be wiped off to prevent it from sticking to the kiln shelf. So if there is any paint on the base there, it will get washed off. So it's best to leave that with no paint on it. Okay, so just coming around to apply my second layer now. Yeah. Using nice long even brush strokes. Okay, now I need to let that dry a little bit more before I apply the third layer. You'll see that it has still got a glossy finish. So I'm just going to put that to one side. While I do that, I just want to talk to you about some effects that you can add to your tea light using the black paint. Of course you can just use that to decorate it as you wish. You might want to paint some little spiders onto your pumpkin. You might want to put a little face on your pumpkin, go round the eyes, the nose and the mouth. You can also paint the inside of the pumpkin tea light, so you may want to paint that with the black paint. If you are using black, that does only require one layer of paint. Because it's such a dark colour, you don't need the same principle of applying 3 layers of paint. So just one layer with the black. Another technique I'm going to show you is with using an old toothbrush. You can flick some of the black paint over the tea light. That will obviously give a nice effect. I've also got an old piece of bubble wrap here. And using the bumpy side of the bubble wrap, I'm going to show you how you can apply the black paint and roll the tea light holder over that. And that will give a sort of spotty effect to your pumpkin. You may well have some other ideas too, so I'm very much looking forward to receiving the pumpkins back and seeing how unique they all are. Okay, so this is beginning to have more of a matte finish to it, so I am going to add the third layer now. Possibly could have waited a couple more minutes. Conscious of the time, want to crack on and show you the black techniques. So let's just add that third layer. You can see it's becoming less patchy as that third layer goes on. And more of a solid colour showing up there.